My name is Flight Lieutenant Keith Miller. I'm from the Royal Air Force's Battle of Britain Memorial Display Flight.
So what is your role?
And my role is I'm the commentator. I've got a desk job as well, and I look after the health and safety of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. But my purpose here today is to really help with interviews and commentate, and when everybody sees the iconic sight of the Lancaster, the Hurricane and the Spitfire, it's just when the aircraft have flown overhead, just to give people a little bit more information on the aircraft and their purpose.
So tell us a little bit about the aircraft for those who maybe don't really look into how magnificent these aircraft are.
Well, the purpose of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight is to remember all those who lost their lives in conflict, airborne conflict, from 1914 up until the present day. So instead of keeping these aircraft in a museum, they're a living embodiment of those who've fought and served in the Air Forces since 1914.
And I think it was either last year or the year before when actually I think it was the Lancaster couldn't appear for one of the displays on one of the days. So I think really it just kind of highlights that these are really old aircraft and you have to put a lot of work in to keep them up in the skies for people to enjoy.
Very much so. And there's quite a lot of engineering. As you say, it's quite old technology, but it's actually very reliable technology. It's just labour intensive. And at the end of the day, the Lancaster, all the Hurricane Spitfires, they're all 70 plus years old. But a little bit like Trigger's Boom in the fact that, every so often we'll say every 7 years or so, we'll do a major service on them and we will replace spars and items and fabric and coverings that needs replacing. So we have a team of engineers, we have a Civilian Ministry of Defence project team, and they provide the background. We've also got specialists such as Arco down at Duxford who've just recently helped us with the Lancaster major service. So we do have a team of people to keep these fantastic, iconic aircraft in the air.
So what is it that we can expect to see from the display?
Well, I always think it's more what you can hear. You can see these gorgeous aircraft, but at the same time, for a lot of people, it's the sound of the engines. All of them, the Lancaster, the Hurricane Spitfire, they're all powered by a Rolls-Royce engine. The particular Spitfire we've got here today is actually powered by a Griffon engine, the other aircraft by a Merlin engine. They're all made by Rolls-Royce. And the Merlin's 27 litres of power, the Griffon 36 litres of pure power. Just the noise of those flying overhead, to me, that's what makes it.
And what is it about the Sunderland Airshow that really makes it stand out in your calendar?
Oh, well, that's easy. It's the sun and the light and the sea. For me, the fact we're here on the northeast coast, you've got the sea, you've got the sand, you've got this fantastic quality of light. For me, that as a backdrop for the old aircraft coming in, doing the flypast, doing the wingovers, it's just the most beautiful setting for the most beautiful aircraft.
And aside from your own display, which one would you say that you really enjoy watching here at the Airshow?
You can't say that. You can't say that. I mean, ours are the favourite, but I have to say, for me, Typhoon display, that's pretty much up there. I know I should say the Red Arrows, but as a kid I've been watching the Red Arrows. But for me, just the sheer noise and power of the Typhoon, yeah, it's pretty good.
So when will people be able to see your display?
We're on at 1:15. And so at the moment the flight have probably just taken off from RAF Coningsby. They'll be travelling up the coastline as we speak, and I'm hoping to see them shortly.
And in 3 words, how would you describe your display?
I'm not going to use 3 words. I'm just going to use our motto. Well, it is 3 words. It's lest we forget. But I just have to say a little bit more. The purpose of the flight is to remember those who've served and fought in the Royal Air Force and its predecessor, the Royal Flying Corps, from 1914, and importantly for people to understand up until the present day.